Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will be showing you how you can use the prototype tool of Figma to achieve some cool animation. So let's get started. Here you can see I have just 4 images of a pizza. So yeah, I'll show you how you can easily apply animation. So I'll just select this frame, select MacBook Pro 14. Okay, now you can see this pizza size are quite big. I'll just select this ellipse tool as well. I'll just make something like this. Okay, let me just check over here if this looks okay. Yeah, this looks okay to me, so I'll just select this. Okay, now what I'll do is by default you just have to press Shift R to get the ruler tool. Okay, and just select this ruler. I'll just place this ruler everywhere. So I'll just select this at the edges of your ellipse. Okay, so that's what I'm doing over here, then over here as well, then over here almost at the center. Okay, so this looks okay to me. If you want, you can press add one like this as well. All right, now what I'll do is I'll just select all 4 of this. I'll just do Command D to duplicate it. I'll just okay, I'm not able to move it, I don't know why. Okay, so I'll just move it like this. Now I'll just select this 4. All right, we can just move it like this. Okay, so this looks a good enough size for me. Move it mostly at the center, move it at the center, approx center. Then I'll just okay, select this. Okay, and select this as well. Then I'll just take this ellipse tool and I'll just move it at the bottom. So here you can see we have got it. Now what you can do is just select all 5 of these things along with your ellipse. So these are selected, and I can just okay, I have messed up the horizontal ruler. I'll just select this. Okay, and why is this not moving? Okay, here you can see I can just place it like this. Hopefully okay, so something like this. Maybe we should have taken a little bit bigger ellipse, but I think this is fine, or maybe a smaller pizza, but that's fine. Now what I'll do is I'll just select this one, this. Okay, and here we will draw frame, or we can use the existing horizontal ruler. So I'll just move it over here, move it over here. Okay, I'll just take this one, move it over here, and I'll take this one, I'll move it over here. Now I'll just select this, I'll just place them horizontally. Okay, I'll just select all 4 of this, and I'll just press K, and I'll just minimize it a little bit. Okay, and maybe we can place it. Okay, they are still big, quite big, so maybe I'll just select all 4 of this again, and I'll just minimize it a little bit even more. Yeah, something like this looks okay. Then what you can do is do Command G to place it in a group, and then move it a little bit more. So here, do we get the option for spacing? We are not. Okay, I'll just do Command Z. Just trying to find the option for spacing. I know it was there, not able to find it anyways. But hopefully you got the point, right? Now what you can do is just select this one. Okay, sorry, first select this first pizza and change the scale to maybe 1.2. now select this entire frame over here, Shift D to Command D to duplicate, sorry, or Control D. Now I'll just select this first pizza over here, and I'll just make this as 0. Okay, this has messed up. Okay, I'll just do, sorry about this, I'll just do Command Z. Okay, this has messed up the spacing between them, right? So here maybe I can add a little bit more. Where is the spacing option? I'm not able to see the spacing. Okay, let me just select all 4 of this, press K, okay, I'll just do it by hand. 100 by 100, I'll just keep it 100 by 100. Okay, let's select this, make it 100, make sure it is 24. I'll select this, double. Okay, why is this not getting selected? 6. Maybe press K. K is also not working. Why is this not good? Okay, so finally, so this one, right? So here I'll just change the value to 100, height to 100 as well. Select this, size is 100, select this 100, and this is also 100. Okay, so alright, now I can just select all 4 of this, just do a shift A. Okay, now here you can see they are aligned properly. Now I'll just select the first one, change the, okay, I'm not able to see the scale, so I'll just press K, and here you can see you are able to see the scale option. Change it to 1.2. I don't like this. Okay, maybe place it approx. Why suddenly all of this have, I think this is the problem of using shift A, right? Just do, I'll just move this shift, I'll remove this. Okay, here is our group. So here you can see, finally see the spacing. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes these options disappear for me. So I'll just select this one, the 5th one, and here I'll, sorry about this for constant back and forth, I'll just change this to 1.2. Alright, now what I can do is I can just easily select this one. I'll do Command D, and here what we can do is just select this one first. I'll just change this to 0.8, and here I'll select, here I'll select this one, I'll press K, and I'll just change this to 1.2. Same thing you can do it for the 3rd and 4th one as well, but just to save time I'm not doing that. And now what you can do is just select the 2nd one over here, go to prototype, and here you will see this option. You can just join this, you navigate to select your destination, in animation select smart animate, and same thing we can do it for the this one as well. Just select the first one over here. Okay, I'll just select this one. Here we have this on click, navigate, smart animate, same thing. Alright, now the important thing which you need to do is for this one, for the 2nd one, you will have to select this entire thing along with your ellipse 2 3 4. Okay, and I'll just rotate it slightly. I'll just select this, rotate. Okay, I'll just rotate it like this. Alright, now what you can do is, this is the 4th one, right? I can just move it as well. Just a second. Now this one is 1st, okay, this one is 4th, right? Alright, so what I can do is I can just rotate it as well, so that once I have clicked on this, we achieve the rotation effect as well. Now let's see the rotation first. So I'll just play this, so just click on that play button, and hopefully things will work out for us. So here you can see, now I can just click on the first. Here you can see we are getting this. Now if you here you can see this is how it is working, right? What if I want the rotation effect? So if you see over here, the 2nd one is rotating a little bit, but the first one, if you want to add more rotation as well, you can add it. So you can just do more rotation. Now what if I want, when it moves from 2nd to 1st, I want the rotation for 1st one as well. So that's a little bit complicated. I mean, it's not that. So you just again have to select all 4 of this, and then select, do R. Okay, not R, sorry. Select this, you need to rotate it again. So this is your first one, right? Alright, and here you just have to rotate it a little. Okay, sorry, I just use other tools, that's why I keep pressing R. You don't have to press R. Just get hold of this rotate thing. Something like this, and I'm not happy with this. I'll just move it like this. Okay, so something like this. Okay. Then again I'll just select this. It should come in the same frame. Then I'll just select this. I'll just rotate it like this. Alright, so hopefully this works. Let's see. Let's select this. This is the first floor. Let's try to run it again. Okay, so here you can see I can just click on the second. Here you can see the animation. If I click on first, here you can see the so yeah, this is how the prototype works inside Figma for animation. Thank you for watching. Bye.